Hey everybody, how are we doing? Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. Trying to make sure sounds are set up well. Oh no, I forgot to turn on quiet mode. Quiet hours. Clear all those. Put this in do not disturb. Okay. Everything. It's been a couple of weeks, y'all. I think everything is good. So, I think we're there. All right. So, let me All right. Give me just a second here. I got something else I need to try to handle, but I think we're good to go. And then I'm going to talk about what we're going to do today. Because we're going to do something today. All right, cool. So, hi everybody. It looks like things are working. Send messages in chat if you can see and hear me. I want to know everything is good. Hi, how is everybody? It looks like we have people here from Pakistan, we got people from Kenya, we got people from Indonesia. That's pretty cool. All sorts of people hanging out in the chat today, watching the stream. I've got a really slow thing going on here. Video output low. Yeah, I gotta play with that more. All right. Juan says he can hear me. All right. I'm going to assume that if Juan can hear me, everybody can. All right. So, we have kind of a weird situation. So, last week I was out because we had a holiday here in the US, and I was traveling and exhausted. And next weekend? No, the weekend after next, I'm going to be in Ohio speaking at a conference, and the weeks after that, I'm on a sabbatical from Treehouse. So the entire month of August, I'm not working at all as far as Treehouse is concerned. So that means I've got this week and next week to do live streams and to do something fun, and then I'm gone for like 6 weeks. So what's cool is y'all are going to get to have James Churchill do some weeks. He'll be doing some C# and JavaScript. I don't know what all he's going to do. And you're going to have Alina Holligan doing a couple of weeks as well. She'll be doing PHP and whatever else. So I want something we can do over a couple of weeks that isn't going to be some ridiculous, huge, weird thing. So my plan is that for the next 2 weeks, this week and next week, we're going to build a site as much as we can, as fast as we can, probably using Django because that's what I know the best. And we will do as much as we possibly can on that site in those 2 weeks. So, does that sound cool to everybody? Does that sound good? I hope so, because that's the only plan I've got at the moment. So, what I want to do is I want to build a site. If y'all know of Pinboard is a really cool bookmarking service. It looks terrible, but it's really great. Let me go ahead and log in. Yeah, I that's fine. I don't care if that's secure or not. You can go log things as, being like your PHP bookmarks, which, whatever, right? So I want to build something similar to this. It's not going to be exactly this. It's not going to be amazing or anything like that, but hopefully it'll be cool and we can build something. We'll find out. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to make a new project. We're going to make a Django project because that's what we do. We're going to create a virtual env. Let's call this Bookmarks. Create that virtual env. So anyway, somebody asked me how I'm doing. I'm doing great. I'm excited for my talk that I'm going to get to give at Pi Ohio and for my vacation. It's really hard to go wrong with having a month off. Except I don't know what I'm going to do for a month with no work. Because most of the time I'm busy doing stuff. I very rarely don't have something to do. So it's a little weird not having like anything going on. So yeah. So what I want to do is I want to build a thing. And let's see. You know what? Let's go to GitHub. And let's make this a thing in GitHub. So we'll make a new repository. And we'll call this Django Bookmarks. Site built during live streams. And we will give this a Python ignore, and we'll give this an MIT. Actually, we'll give this a BSD license because I think that's what Django uses. And we'll create that repository. All right, so if y'all want, you can go and you can pull this down, and you'll get what I've got right there, which isn't anything amazing. And let's see. Let's pop over here. And you know what? We're actually going to... All right, let me see. Clone from me. Django Bookmarks. There it is. Clone that. C++ programming language is the best. I mean, it's a good one. It's fine. I don't know about best, but it's good. I mean, you know, I really don't believe there is a best programming language. I think all languages are fairly good. All right, so we're gonna close this project, and we're actually going to remove that project, and we're gonna remove this. All right, and then we're gonna do open, and we're gonna open up this one that we just downloaded. There it is. Because it's weird trying to set up all this other stuff. So let me set up this project real quick. Version control is good. Project interpreter, I want this to be that one. And we've got Django installed. We're good there. All right. And then languages and frameworks, Django. We're going to enable Django support. And we have not yet created our Django app yet. Okay. So let's go here to our terminal. And let's say Django admin.py start project bookmarks. I'm probably going to want an app named Bookmarks, so let's do DJ Bookmarks. I don't need this. Did that not do... Oh, where's what I'm looking for? Synchronize. I did not do what I wanted. Django admin, start project, DJ Bookmarks. There we go. All right. So now back to settings. Django, enable Django support. Django, that is that. Settings is that. Manage.py, the rest of that is good. All right. So I'm gonna jump ahead just a little bit, and I'm gonna add a package that I know I'm gonna want. So I'm gonna want the requests package. So I'm gonna go ahead and install that one. And let's see, is there anything else that I will need? I'd need PostgreSQL if I was doing this with Postgres. I'm going to do SQLite for now. Let's look for Bootstrap, because we will most likely do Django Bootstrap for this. Django Bootstrap. Let me make sure that's the one I'm wanting. That's not found. Okay. Let's not worry about it for right now. Oh wait, it's Django Bootstrap 3, isn't it? Is that the new one? Bootstrap 3 integration. The Bootstrap 3. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Django Bootstrap 3. Install that. We're gonna need some other Django Bootstrappy stuff, but let's worry about that later. And then let's look for, I think it's called Tag It by Alex Gaynor. I have a feeling this one has not been updated in years. No, 3 months ago. Wow. All right. Okay. Cool. So we're going to install that one as well. All right. So now that we have those things installed, let's go here to our terminal. And let's do pip freeze into requirements.txt. And then close that. Let's open up requirements.txt. Take out the ones that were installed by like someone else. So the ones that we installed were Django, Django Bootstrap, Django Taggit, and Request. Those are the only ones that we want to have. We don't care about the rest of those. And then let's open up our ignore file, and let's ignore .idea, because we don't want that to come up. So if we look at changes, yep, all right, there we go. So requirements and ignore IDE. Commit and sync. Hey, we're wrong. What's got you confused or lost? Tell me what's going on. First of all, do you know Python or Django? If you don't know those, then this may be a little harder. Okay, so installed apps, we need Taggit to be in here. And I think we need Bootstrap 3 because we want, yep. Because we want to be able to install that. And that's all we need for right this moment. Let's go ahead and migrate everything. Hey Marine, how are you doing? So we'll let this run. Unfortunately, this takes a little while. Wow, look at that, an auto from 2015. 2 years ago migration. Wow. All right, and now I want to create super user. And I'll use Kenneth Love and Kenneth at teamtreehouse.com, and the password I use for all my streams. Cool. And then we should be able to add a Django server. Yeah, let's just try that. Let's see if that works. Cool. And if I go to there, I get the first Django page. And if I go to there, then I can log in. Nope, you don't need to save that. All right, so we have our super basic, like not even bare bones. There's barely even bones to this thing. So, cool. So now we will start laying out what we need to have for the app. And I'm going to do this in GitHub as like issues. Cigar asks, is it possible to use AngularJS with Django? It most certainly is. There's tons of packages out there for using Angular and Django together. If you go look on, I want to say it's Go Django. Oh, excuse me, I felt like I was going to sneeze there. I do believe on GoDjango.com that Buddy Lindsay has, there is a Django and Angular basics. So you can, well, you can watch the first one for free. The others you have to sign up for. But you can watch this and see how to do Django Angular stuff. And Pranjal asks, have I ever tried Google Code Jam? I have not. Let's look that up, though, just so everybody knows what it is. So Google Code Jam is like a programming competition that Google runs. It's not a thing I've done, and it's not really a thing I'd be interested in. I mean, like, it's cool that you win money and stuff if you finish high enough. And it's really neat, but it's just not like not really my kind of thing. Also, I mean, you're competing against 27,000 people. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. So yeah, that's not really my thing. Okay, so let's see. Users should be able to sign up. Users should be able to log in. Those two are kind of important. Users should be able to add a new bookmark. Adding a bookmark should fetch the title of the page. Because when you add a bookmark, I want to go out, grab the title of the page, and that way we can save that with the bookmark as well. And then users should be able to tag a bookmark. All right, so we got 5 issues. Let's start with that, right? We'll start with 5 issues, and we'll move on from there. So if we get 5 things, then that's cool. If we don't get 5 things, then that's cool too. So something that's new, excuse me, itchy nose, that's new in Django that I don't believe I have tried yet is there are in 1.11 some new authentication views, I do believe. So I've not used those, so I want to try those out. Login required mix in authentication views. Yeah. So like these right here. So see how like in the docs here they're showing this like change password and they're using this authviews.password change view, but they're passing in their own template name. So I kind of want to do that. I want to give that one a try. So let's add right up here. Let's add a new directory that we'll call templates. And let's make sure os.path.join baster templates. Make sure that's included in our standard thing where it finds the templates for us. Okay. And then inside there, let's make a new directory that we'll call, whoa, not all caps, auth. Let's also make another directory that we'll call layouts. And inside there, let's make like base.html, which this is just our basic what the heck? There we go. Just gonna be our basic thing. How much knowledge of data structure and algorithm is needed? This is from Crazy Skills. That's really gonna depend on what you're going into, Crazy Skills. If you're doing something that is very data structure and algorithm heavy, like if you're doing, say, like machine learning, right? There's a lot of algorithms involved in that. There's a lot of data structures that are involved in that. All sorts of scientific computing is going to be very heavy on all of that. If you're going to do web development, like this kind of stuff, data structures and algos aren't really all that important. They're handy from time to time, but they're not a thing you need to have every day. So, yeah. And Pranjal asks, what advice would you give to second-year computer science students? Keep going, I guess? I don't know. I've never taken a CS class in my life. I don't have a CS degree. I don't know. So it's hard for me to be like, oh, do blah, 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 right? Because I don't know. So let's just call this Bookmarks, because that's a great title. We should have some style, but we'll do that later. And then in here, let's do, say, an H1, and we'll say Bookmarks. And then let's do a content block. And we'll do, like, div class equals container, just so it looks a little nicer. Okay, so there is our base layout, which looks terrible, but it will work for what we need. So let's do login.html, and we'll say this extends layouts base.html, and block title, we'll put login, a pipe, and then block.super. Oh, it's been a while. And then block content, let's just say a p tag, and we'll say, hi, log in here. And this is just to make sure that we have the page. Hey, humanoid. Today we're working on building a thing, which is going to be a Pinboard-ish, clone-ish. We're kind of just building as fast as we can and as much as we can, just to kind of see what happens. Because I think that's kind of an interesting way to try and build things. And also, I've only got 2 weeks before I'm on like a 6-week vacation, so I want to just kind of get this done as fast as we can. So let's make a URL here that is just login, and I want this to go to auth views dot login view, and I want to say template name equals auth/login.html. And then from here we need to do from django.contrib.auth import views as auth views. I'm gonna guess that's what I need to do. Blah 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 blah. Ah, haha, look at that. I wrote the whole thing correctly. Oh, right. I need here dot as view. Yep, that's it. Okay. So we'll try rerunning that. And now, if we were to go over here and go to /login, we got our hi login here. That's great. That's awesome. It's amazing. All right, now we need to actually use the form that's there, because we have a form that's available. First of all, though, I want to see about getting the Bootstrap CSS going. I am assuming that that is available. Yeah. So, all right. So up here, let's do load Bootstrap 3. And then here we'll do Bootstrap CSS. And here we'll do Bootstrap JavaScript. Now we probably don't need the JavaScript at the moment, but you know, we'll have it anyway. So sweet. So there's our H1, there's that thing. All right. So now on login.html, I want to also load Bootstrap 3. You know, all the years that I've been doing Django, and this is approaching 10 now, maybe over 10 at this point, it's been really annoying the entire time that I load Bootstrap here, and then this one extends that one, but I still have to load Bootstrap. I understand why they don't cascade everything through. It's just kind of annoying that it's there. So here, I think I can do Bootstrap form, and I bet it's just called form. Let's find out. Oh, look at that. That's so awesome. Okay, so when I look down here, I've got login view. So we have template name, redirect field name, authentication form. That's what form class to use. Okay. So we have form, we have next, we have a site ID, we have a site name. We probably don't need all of those. You can pass the template name, which is that's what I'm doing. Right, so then they're rendering out the form on its own, and they're doing all this stuff. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, let's do some of that, because we want some of that. So we'll do the if form.errors. Then we want to do div class equals alert warning, and we'll say p your username and password don't match, or didn't match any of our records. Try again. And then close that if. And Vedran says, what am I going to do for 6 weeks? I don't know. That's a very good question. There's a real good chance I'm going to go a little crazy. I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be all right. But we'll find out. Buttons. In buttons. Yep. Button type equals submit. Class equals btn dash default. Whatever. Log in. All right. Cool. Okay. So now, I'm going to do this and that. And I don't need that. Okay. So Whether or not it worked, I don't know. Let's do this. Let's go back over to here. Let's hop to getbootstrap.com. Maybe shave? No. I have no reason to do that. Hey, Eternal Mist, how are you doing? Welcome to the thing that we're doing. Alright, so... Man, that's a lot of code to steal. I don't wanna have to grab all that code. Alright, let's see what tiny bit of this I can take and have something that's actually fun and usable. Okay, so here we're gonna do nav class equals navbar dash fluid. Nope, default. And then inside that, div class equals container fluid. And then div class equals navbar header. And what should be inside there? That's the collapsed button thing. Alright, so that I'm going to just copy and paste because I'm lazy. Okay, so let's line all of this up. And then we can drop that one. And then this one, we're going to make just say bookmarks. We are very excited about the fact that it's called bookmarks, just so you know. Okay, so then I want to have div class equals navbar right. Oh, look at that, I remembered. Okay, if user.is authenticated, user.username. Do I have? No? Okay. I need an else on this. Else, href equals, I don't yet have the login thing done. I didn't give a name to it, rather. Cool, so now that says bookmarks and that says login, so I guess I did not log in. Okay, so let's try that again. No, don't. Oh, there's no form. That's why it's not working. Duh, Kenneth, you have to put a form in here. Form method equals post. All right. Let's do that, and let's close that form tag. And now we have a form, and now, if I do that, the CRF fails because it didn't actually submit it. Because I forgot to do CSRF token. Okay, so now we get page not found because it doesn't know where accounts profile is because accounts profile doesn't exist because we haven't done that yet. Okay. Let's go back. I see some chat things here. Prenjal asks, do I like things which use heavy use of data structures and algorithms? I have to say no because I don't really have any experience in that world. I don't think I would dislike them. I don't have any sort of like. I don't know. I don't have any experience there, so I can't say one way or the other. Marine, yeah, wizardly length will come eventually. It's been at this length for like 2 years, so I don't know that it's going anywhere else. Mohammed, why do I think that all coders are lazy? If we weren't lazy, we wouldn't have invented programming languages. That's literally the reason that Fortran was invented. The guy who was working at IBM was really tired of having to translate everything into effectively machine languages, so he made a programming language that would do it for him. And that became Fortran. which is for formula translations. It was literally for translating formulas from human readable to languages, computer languages. Pranjal, I am not at the Treehouse office. This is my house. This is my office at home. John, isn't it easier to make the nav a snippet, easier to maintain? Sure. I mean, it wouldn't be any big deal to go and do like, what, that's it, right? Yeah, that. And then we'll make a new directory here called like partials. And then we'll make a new file here called like nav. And then we'll paste that in. And then we'll come back over here and we'll do like include partials nav.html. And if we were to go look at our login page, oh yeah, that's not found. Of course, we have to go to login. Then we get the same thing. It really doesn't matter one way or the other. They're both fine. If you were working with say a larger team and you needed to be able to divide things up, then that's more useful perhaps. You can have somebody just looking at the nav.html, but it's not necessarily better or worse. It's just the thing that you can do. Hopefully that helps. I had another thing over here I needed to look at, which was that. So let's make this look better. So this is like UL class equals nav bar dash nav bar right, and then here we'd have like li, and then otherwise here we would have li like that, and then let's see how that looks. That doesn't look any better. That needs to have like a navbar text or something like that on it, right? Buttons, text. Yeah, navbar dash text. There we go. So now it just has my username. Okay, cool. Fabio, we are working on a Pinboard-esque site. We're kind of just seeing if we can build like a whole thing in like 2 weeks. So yeah. We're gonna see what we can do. The decoder says, what do you prefer, Django or Ruby on Rails? I prefer Django. I'm much more interested in Python and Django than I am in Ruby or Rails. But they're both fine. If you like Rails, use Rails. It really doesn't matter. Everybody's gonna build cool things no matter what they're using. So let's fix our URLs here, because we should put a name on this one. So let's call that login, which means we can go back over here and we can change this to URL login. And I can't log out. So let's add a logout. What is it? It's like auth logout. It's going to tell me it doesn't know that one. Yep. Okay. So let's come back up here. The name is just logout. Okay. I would have hoped these were stored in, or namespaced in the auth, but no? Oh, I'd have to include those. Okay, let's just add our own then. So here we'll do log out, and this will be log out view. We shouldn't need anything in there. I may need a next. Yeah, actually, let's do that. So let's say next equals What can our next equal? Let's find that log out. Here we go. Next page. Defaults to the logout redirect URL. Okay, let's just set that then. Settings. URLs. Logout redirect URL. So after you log out, we'll redirect you back to log in. So we called that log out. We called that log out. Refresh this. Not running. There we go. Cool. So I am currently logged in, so I can click log out, and I get taken back to the login page, but now I have the login link here, so I know that I'm not logged in. Cool. All right. Pranjal, have I ever tried machine learning? No, I really haven't. It's an area I want to get into, but it's not an area that I've had time to get into yet. Hi, Total Social. How are you doing? Okay, so let's see. So we've got log in, we've got log out. Let's do a commit. Stuff. Base layout. Log in and log out. Closes. Number. User should be able to log in. Closes number 2. Sync. And I just realized I'm including the database. That's unfortunate, but it also doesn't really matter too much. So, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so that went up. So now if I refresh this, I should see number 2 is closed. Number 2 should go away. And it did. Check that out. All right, so now let's make our sign up page. So this will be sign up. That's not sign up. Let's find out what that's called. Password change. Password reset. Huh, is there not a... Oh, I guess just log in. Okay. So we'll make that page ourselves. So let's delete that for now. And let's go over here and let's say start app. Do we want to start our whole app? Yeah, let's do it. We'll say start app auth. All right. So now we have our auth app here. Now we're going to make any models. We're only going to make views in this one, but we are going to make templates. So templates, and then inside there, new directory auth. Now, this might be a little weird and confusing, but this is, in my opinion, the best way to do it. We also need to make a... No, we can use the other forms. From Django.views, import form view. From Django.contrib.auth.models, import get Django get user model. That's just from contrib.auth. Okay. From Django.contrib.auth, import get user model. And what else do I need? From Django.contrib.auth.forms, import user creation form. Cool. All right. Adam says, what IDE am I using? I am using PyCharm. So yeah, PyCharm. PyCharm is great. Okay, class. We'll just call this sign up view. And this will be a user create. No, this will be a form view. And our form class will be the user creation form. And if the form is valid, that will take a form. Then we want to do user equals get user model. And then we want to do user equals user. Notice the capitals there. And we're going to say, oh no, wait, this would have, what is it? User.objects.create user. And we could probably just pass in form.cleanData. Let's try that. Success URL equals reverse lazy login. And we'll need to import reverse lazy. So then return super form valid form. I think that'll work. Let's find out. All right, so now we need to add a URL for this. And from here, we're going to say from auth.views import signup view. And this will be signup view, sign up, and sign up. Okay, and that's going to tell me I don't have a template, but I want to try just to make sure something shows up there. Oh, this is from views.generic. Template response mixin requires either definition of template name or implementation of get template name. Okay. So template name equals auth/signup.html. And let's take our login, copy that, make a new file here that we're going to call signup.html. And then we're going to go and change some of this. Shouldn't have to worry about those form errors for now. And this should be sign up. Template does not exist. Auth, templates, auth, signup.html. That exists. Oh, haha. I need to add auth to my installed apps. Aren't unique. So let's call this authentication. And then here, call that authentication. Let's rename this to authentication. We don't technically have to rename this one, but I will. Okay, so there's that. Authentication config, name equals authentication. That's that, that's that. URLs, this should be authentication. The rest of that shouldn't matter, except for this needs to be authentication. Did that work? Sweet. Okay, so there we go. We got a thing to show up. Nice. Okay. I have chat messages that aren't showing up on my dashboard. Hold on a second. Let me get chat to show up here. There we go. John's looking forward to custom auth. I'm not doing any custom auth. I'm just doing like some custom views. Namespace to prevent conflicts. There's not really much more namespacing to do there. And Tux Gnome, yes, I am using a Vim mode. All right, so let's do a test user with test password. Password 1 is an invalid argument for this function. Oh, yeah. So what I got to do... So let's do username equals form.cleanedData. Username password equals form.cleanedData password 1. I forgot about that. It's annoying. There we go. Okay. Continue. Cool. So now I should be able to use test user with test password, and I should be logged in. Yep, accounts profile doesn't know how to go there. But if I go back to login, then now I'm logged in as test user. All right. So let's commit that. Sign up. Sign up view closes number 1. All right, sync that. All right, so now let's handle the we have the you can sign up, you can log in. When you log in, it tries to take you to an account profile page. We don't want it to try and go to an account profile page because we don't have an account profile page, but we do want it to take us to something, and that something that we want to go to is like a list of our bookmarks. So let's make a new app that we'll call Bookmarks. And then inside Bookmarks, we will have models. And let's make a model here that is a bookmark. Okay, so every bookmark is going to have a user that it belongs to. And we want to do from django.contrib.auth import get user model. So, right, that's how we do it for... no, we want settings.auth user model. That's what we want. Okay. Let's do it that way instead. Settings.auth user model. And from django.conf import settings. All right, so that's going to give us our user. So then we're going to have URL, which is a URL field. And then we'll have a title, which is a char field. Default's going to be nothing. And it can be blank if we want it to be. Can you work on profiles, Marine? If you want to. I'm not going to do much on profiles. I'm going to have just kind of the stuff up here. So then we'll do a date time field. Default equals timezone.now, which we need to import timezone. Django.utils.timezone. Blah, 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 blah. We'll do an updated at. Actually, let's not do that. Let's do auto now add equals true and auto now equals true. So the first one will only happen when we create the record. The second one will happen every time we save the record. And then we want tagging, so let's go ahead and drop in the tagging. So we need to from tagit.managers import taggable manager, and then we'll say tags equals taggable manager. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, yeah, we're good for now. That's enough. All right. Oh, no, we can't do that. We have to add it into there. Now we can do make migrations. Bookmarks. Chart fields must define a max length. That's true. They must. You know what? Let's actually change this to text field instead of char field, because we may have a really long title, right? No, we'll leave it as char field. And we'll give it a max length of 255. And let's do a description field as well. But again, it can be blank, and our default is just empty text. Marine, sure, if you want to add like a profile thing, go for it. I don't know what you'd want to put in there, but go for it. Cool. All right. So let's pop into admin here. At admin.register. From .import models. Models.bookmark. Bookmark admin admin.model pass. All right. So let's log out. Let's come over here to the admin page. Let's log in as me, since I cannot log in as anybody else. And let's look here at adding a bookmark. So right now, we can add the user that it belongs to. We can put in a URL. We can put in a title, a description, and we can put in tags. And these are a comma-separated list of tags. So let's see. I think one of the first things I want to do is in here, I want to make sure this is always capitalized, because that should be capital URL. Okay. And then I want to add in a thing down here that is fetch URL title. And this is going to take, sender instance created and kwargs. And I always forget how to do signals, so let's look up post save. Am I gonna have to? Yeah, it's down here. Where's the thing where it shows you how to use the signals? Is it not in here? Could have swore there was an example of how to use these. That's it. Okay. So at receiver post save sender equals bookmark. Yep, that's what I want. Okay. So I need to import post save, and I need to import receiver. Okay, cool. So when one of these gets saved, we want to go and we want to fetch the title. And I'm only going to do this the first time it gets saved. So let's say if created, then import requests, rec, or we'll just do r equals requests dot get instance dot URL instance dot title equals r dot let's go into here and let's do import requests r equals requests dot get google.com. And what does R have in it? R's got a bunch of stuff. I just want the title. Okay, so first let's do r.ok. That came out as true. Okay, so we probably want something in here like if r.ok. Then we want to do something. r.headers r.headers.keys. Well, that didn't help at all. That's just useless. No. Okay, r.body? Nope. r.content. Let's go look up the requests. What is it? It's like requests.readthedocs.io. We're an hour in and we're getting pretty far through this, so good job, everybody. I just want to get the title. I'm not gonna need to use like Beautiful Soup or something just to get the title, right? Get page title with requests. Yeah, there is a new 2 Scoops of Django 1.11 out. It's pretty awesome. I have a copy right over here. Wah! And what's cool is I got the autographed one, and they sent me an autographed copy for Carol and not for Kenneth. But I don't care. That's awesome. I've already talked to Danny about it and been like, I don't care. Just give me the thing. Or I'll just keep the thing. And yeah. So it's a good book though. It's a really, really good book. Definitely recommend it. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so if we do r.text, there's that, okay. r.text dot find title. Oh, I see. That plus 7. Okay, so let's do this. Text equals r.text. Text dot find title plus 7 until r dot find the end of the title. Response object has no attribute find. Is text not a string? Oh, because I did r.find. This should be text.find. There we go. Okay. So let's do this. We'll just do this again. Yeah, text equals r.text. Instance.title equals text. Bracket text.find. The opening title tag. Plus 7, because title with the brackets is 7 characters long, up until text.find the closing title tag. Okay, then equals that. So if our instance.title equals, yeah, okay, that's fine. And then instance.save. Yep, okay. So now, that's our thing there. If for some reason it can't find that title or whatever, and then we're going to trim that down to 255 characters. If for some reason it can't find that or whatever, then we should get just an empty string, and that's fine. So let's come over here. Let's try adding a bookmark, and we'll do this for Google. Actually, let's do this for Treehouse. I'm not going to save any title or description or tags. Save and continue editing. Site can't be reached. Oh. I need a colon there. Okay. Refresh. Okay. Treehouse, save and continue editing. Please correct the error below. This field is required. Oh, learning. Sweet. And you can see right here, it fetched the title for me of Start Learning at Treehouse for free. So that's cool. That's neat. We could go ahead and fetch a description as well. And in fact, yeah, let's do that. So let's just do this. Let's say instead of fetch URL title, let's say fetch URL details. Text equals r.text. Title equals that. Instance dot description equals text. Oh, that one's going to be trickier, because I want to get the meta tag. So this is almost where I need to just like bite the bullet, go get Beautiful Soup, and use Beautiful Soup or LXML to install the stuff that I'm looking for. So let's look, and I'm kind of picking on Treehouse here for this one, but let's look and see if there is a meta description. And a lot of sites don't even do meta description anymore. Yeah, like there's not even one there. Viewport, Google site. Yeah, there's not even a meta description. Okay, so let's not worry about descriptions then. If people want to fill in the description, then they can. And if they don't want to, then they don't have to. But they can do this thing. So, okay, cool. So now, I can add a bookmark. Bookmark objects. There's a bookmark object. I want to add a couple of things to this. So stir, return self dot title if self dot title, else self dot URL. I think that'll all work. No? Okay. Return self.title if self.title, else self.url. There we go. That has to exist. And then class meta unique together equals URL. Wait, we have to have a list of these. URL and user. Make sure I'm right on unique together. Yeah, set of fields. Yep, okay. And when it's a single one, you can eliminate the outer thing. Okay, so the user and the URL have to be unique. I don't want one user saving Google 50 times. I want them to save Google once, right? Okay, so cool, great. That will require a migration. It's really hard to remember how to type bookmarks. And if I was to come in here and go and try to add Treehouse again, it'll tell me that already exists, so I can't do that. Okay, cool. So that's nice, but I cannot currently add a one for from the front end. So let's do title, URL, user. There we go. So a little bit nicer, I can see like what's going on. Okay, so let's go and add that to the front end of the site. But for now, let's say bookmarks basics. Commit, sync. Now we're going to see if Marine submitted something, and I'm going to get... Oh, wait, no, he would have had to have issued a pull request. And there's no pull request yet. Ha, Marine, you haven't done it. But you will eventually, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, that closed number 4. Technically, that one's done. So let's close that one. Okay. Now let's let users add a new bookmark. So I want to go out here, and I want to make, inside bookmarks, I want to make a new view here from .import models, and I want to have a list, which this will be generics.listView, and this will also be login required mixin. So we will import that one. We will import, oh no, that's not what I want. From Django.views import generic. There we go. Generic. So, you had to reconfigure some source tree stuff. I gotcha. So model will be models.bookmark, but we're gonna do def get query set. This is a fun little trick. So we'll do this. So we'll say query set equals super dot get query set. Let me make sure that get query set is supposed to be, yeah, doesn't take anything. Okay, cool. So we'll get the query set, and then we will do, actually, no, wait, we don't even care about that. We just want return self.request.user.bookmarks, bookmarkset.all. Let's make that a little nicer. Related name equals bookmarks, because that's what you would call your bookmarks. All right, so bookmarks.all. So then inside here we need templates, and then inside here we need bookmarks, and then inside here we need list, and this will extend layouts base.html, block title, let's say user.usernames bookmarks block.super block content and block. And let's go grab one of these, like a card. I guess that's the panels for them. No, not media object. Panels. Sure. Panel works. Yeah, panel. All right. So for bookmark in object list, div class equals panel default, div class equals panel heading, and this is where we want to do bookmark dot title. Actually, we just want to do bookmark because that will print out either the URL or the bookmark, or the URL or the title. And then class equals panel body, and inside here we want to do bookmark dot description, and let's say line breaks, and then below that let's do a p tag where we'll do bookmark dot URL, and we of course would want that to be inside of that. Target equals blank bookmark.url. And then we probably want an edit that we can do, which that is what? Panel-footer? Yeah. And so in here, we would have, say, two URLs. We'll say edit, and then we'll say delete. Text danger on that one. All right. That needs a URL. urls.py. URL patterns is equal to that, and we'll say from dot import views, and then we'll say URL. Just the home view should be going straight to your URLs, or your bookmarks rather. Views.list.asView, name equals list. All right, and then we need to import URL. And then in our other URLs here, we'll do bookmarks, include bookmarks.urls. Namespace equals bookmarks. And we need to import include. And we should be good, right? So now if I go to bookmarks, template does not exist. Oh, that's right. Let's just rename this one. What should that be? Bookmark list. And that's correct. That should be extends. Sweet. All right. So there's my first one. Start learning at Treehouse for free. That's the URL. And I can edit or I can delete. Nice. All right. I need a view for adding one, though. Tux, you like the sound of my keyboard? Cool. It is a code keyboard from WASD keyboards. Yeah, it's that one. But I have custom keycaps on, so mine looks like that, which I realize is upside down, but you get the idea. It's all white, and then there's green, red, and blue for the Shift, Alt, and Control keys. It's pretty nice. I like it. All right, so now let's add a view for doing the adding. Excuse me. So we'll call this create. Login is required. It's going to be a create view. The model will be models.bookmark. Def form valid. We want, on this one, we want to say that, what do we want to do? We want to do bookmark equals form dot save commit equals false. We want to say bookmark dot user equals self dot request dot user, and then we want to say bookmark dot save, and then we want to do return super dot form valid form. Think that'll work. We'll find out. We'll find out if that works or not. Where did I learn how to code? I kind of taught myself, basically. Yeah, I mean, I took a C++ class in high school that I never wrote any code in. I learned a little tiny bit of ActionScript in college, which is the programming language inside of Flash, which is a terrible language. And that's kind of about it. The rest I just taught myself by reading documentation, watching tutorials, reading books and blog posts and everything. Yeah. Block title, create a bookmark. Oh, I should have put in the pipe and the block.super. And then block content. Oh yeah, we need load Bootstrap 3 into that block. Form method equals post. CSRF token. Bootstrap form buttons. Button class equals btn dash success. Save, not sove. And buttons. Think we're good on that. I'm pretty sure I forgot a thing, but I'm gonna go fix that in a second. So let's do here, let's say create. And then here we'll say create. Yep. I need to do fields. And this needs to be a list of fields. So this needs to be URL, title, description. And then let me look up this Django tag it thing, because I know there's some weird stuff to do on this. Tags and forms. Okay. And so then I need to do bookmark.save m to m. Or no, I need to do form .save m to m, not the object that's. Yep. Okay. 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 Cool. The only thing I'm wondering about is how to include that form. I think it's just called tags, or rather that field, not that form. Okay, that shows up. Cool. Ethan, this is all in Python. And we're doing the Django framework. And yes, Tunahan? Sorry if I got that wrong. Yes, I am standing. I can boop 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 move around. Okay, so I'm gonna add Google because that's a good one. And then I'm going to save that bookmark. No URL to redirect to. That's true. But there's Google and there's that. Okay. So back over here, success URL equals reverse lazy bookmarks : list. And I need to import reverse lazy. And so if I was to go to add one now, then I would get that. Let's go to nav. And let's add, since I'm logged in, let's add one here that goes to bookmarks :list. And we'll just say my bookmarks. Which, really, that's probably where we'd link the username to, but, you know, we'll worry about that later. Bookmarks create, and we'll say add bookmark, and that's good enough for now. Okay, add bookmark, https facebook.com, social save. Cool, and it takes me back to here, and that's pretty amazing. Really? Doc type. Okay, I've got to go Control-Shift-N for incognito. Facebook. I got to see this page source. Title's right there. How did it not find the title? That's kind of amazing. How did it not find that title? Huh. Weird. All right, whatever. We did the thing we said we were going to do, though. So, add bookmark. User can add bookmark. Closes number 3 and number 5. All right, sync that up. We don't currently have the tags listed, so we'll do that here in just a second. But I think we need to add some new issues. So let's add some new issues here. So users should be able to edit a bookmark. Users should be able to see all of their bookmarks with a specific tag. And users should be able to delete a bookmark. And let's add one more here, which is users should be able to... Oh man, I just had it in my head. Now I can't remember what it is. Okay, they should be able to edit, they should be able to delete, they should be able to see... Oh, search. There we go. Okay. So, it's a pretty good list of things for users to be able to do. Tag a bookmark. They can tag a bookmark. Okay. So, let's see. We got half an hour. So let's add in our bookmark list. So really, we probably if we're gonna do partials, we probably want to take this out and make this a partial. Partials bookmark.html. So then over here, include bookmarks partials bookmark.html. Let's make sure that still works. Yep, that looks correct. Okay. So now we'll go into here and we'll do section h3 tags and then ul and then for tag in bookmark.tags.all. All right, let's see if that works. Cool. So we've got tags learning, tag search, tag social. There's a way to do like an inline list, right? List group. That's not what I want though. CSS. Let's just scan down through here. Grids. Grids. I don't care about grids. Alignments, abbreviations. Lists. Unordered, ordered, unstyled, inline. There we go. List dash inline. Okay. So then there's that. All right. So let's just make this a P. And let's just say tagged with... Actually, you know what? Let's make this an LI. Boop. Check that out. All right, cool. So this one's weird, and I want to be able to edit this one because that makes no sense. Also, you know what? Let's do this. Let's make each panel be woo, that looks terrible. That looks really terrible. Is that not like a thing for me to do? Can I not make panels like sit next to each other? Huh. Okay, whatever. We will undo that. They will be full length because that's cool and that's the way we want to be. We want to be cool. All right. So, oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet I need to do something like that. Yeah. So then they'd work. Okay. So, that actually tells me I want to do one thing here. That was container. I want this to be container dash fluid. Right, and then that way I can shrink that up and down and get my things. Okay, cool. So let's make that edit view. So I basically want to take that, and we'll call this update. Update view. Blah 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 blah. That doesn't need to be done. I don't think I need any of that one actually. But I do need to have get query set, and this should just be return self.user.bookmarks.all. And then we need to go to URLs, and let's say update PK, and our PKs are currently multiple they're going to be one or more digits, so that's cool. And then bookmark.html, here we have edit. We want URL bookmarks update pk equals bookmark.pk. Refresh that, everything's cool. Let's go to edit. Update object has no attribute user. Oh, self.user. Yep, that's self.request.user. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. So now we're going to make this just say Facebook, not Facebooks. And let's say a site where lots of people waste a lot of time. I will save that. And cool, so now that says Facebook. We have a site where lots of people waste a lot of time. Facebook.com tagged with social. Neat. All right, so we have editing working. Users can edit their bookmarks. Closes number 6. You can use slug. Yeah, I could use slug instead of PK, but I'd have to have a slug for each bookmark, right? Like each one of those would have to have a slug, and they currently don't have a slug. Now I could do like, there's not really a good slug even. I could do the title into a slug. I could do the URL into a slug, maybe. Chop off the HTTP or HTTPS. :// and then turn the rest of it into a slug, but then you potentially have a whatever, who knows what, slug. So it's much easier to just leave it with PKs. You know, it's not great, but it'll work. And really, we could likely hide that in the future. So, cool. Let's see if we can fix this just a little bit, so it's a little bit nicer here. See if we can do this. Float right. That didn't work. Display inline. Nope. What we may need to do is we may need to swap those. No. Let's add a class into this one of float left. I know there is a way to do this. Let's look it up real quick because I'd like them to be on like opposite sides from each other. Helper classes, contextual colors, contextual backgrounds, close icon, carets, quick floats. That's it. It's pull left and pull right, not float. Pull and pull. that didn't do exactly what we wanted because we need not for use in navbars. Yeah, great. Clear fix. God, that feels dirty. Hey, but look at that. That worked. All right, there's my edit. There's my delete. Okay, so let's do the delete view. We're doing okay on time. We got 20 minutes. Class delete. Login required mixin. Generic dot delete view. Model equals models dot bookmark. That query set needs to be copied down. Success URL. Delete view. Success URL. Okay. So that's the same as that. Okay. And then I will need a new file, which is bookmark. Oh, what is this? Oh, you're not going to tell me what the default template name is for delete views? Hey, pause. Yeah, you're a little late, but that's all right. Template name. Oh, come on. What's the default template name? That's it. Confirm underscore delete. Bookmark confirm delete.html. There we go. Okay. So then let's grab that, paste that in. And let's say delete bookmark. Yeah. So include bookmarks slash partials slash bookmark.html. Form method equals post. P, are you sure you want to delete this bookmark? Button class equals btn dash danger. Yes. Type equals submit. Or a href URL bookmarks list class equals btn. We'll just leave it as btn. No. And then we need our CSRF token in there. And URLs, we need a URL. Delete. And URL bookmarks delete. PK equals bookmark.pk. Delete is not a valid name. Let's try ruining the server again, because that certainly should be. There we go. Okay. So I don't care about having Facebook tagged anymore or saved anymore, so I'm going to go to delete. And so now I get this, which is kind of funny that that has the delete thing there, but that's okay. I don't really care there. It also has the edit, which is kind of funny. So let's do this. Let's go to our view, and let's do def get context data. Context equals super get context data with quargs. Context delete view equals true, return context. Go to our bookmark. If not, delete view. Cool. So now that's gone. If I say no, I go back to here. Those still have those things. So let's go and actually delete Facebook. I'm going to say yes. Facebook's now gone. Nice. All right. So let's commit that. Deleting. Users can delete bookmarks. Closes number 8. And we'll sync that. And I've got 14 minutes left. I could probably do the tags, but maybe we will wait on that. And I will go back to chat, because I see there's a lot of chat over here. Let's see. Erland, great. I'm glad you subscribed. I hope you enjoy Treehouse. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's great. Tunahan, could there be a trash for recovering deleted bookmarks? There certainly could be. I'm not going to implement that right now, but if I was going to, here's kind of how I would do it. So down here, you could do like a deleted at. So basically leave it like that, right? So we have a deleted at field that has no data in it. There's not anything in there. If somebody hits delete, then what we do is we set deleted at to the date, to right now. And then when we're fetching all of our bookmarks, we don't show any of them that are deleted, except like in your trash or whatever. And then ideally you have a cron job that runs, say, once a week or once a month, goes through and, or probably once a day actually, goes through and finds any bookmarks that have been deleted, say, a month ago, and wipes them out. They're gone. We'll add that as an issue. So let's just do bookmarks should be soft deleted. And we'll do that next week. So we'll add that next week, because that's cool. I get to show y'all custom object managers or custom query sets or whatever like that. These will be fun to do next week. Maybe we'll take that search and we'll go like ridiculous with that. Maybe we'll do like Elasticsearch or something. We'll find out. What's the app that I'm looking up docs in? This one here is called Zeal. Zeal's pretty cool. I do believe Zeal is cross-platform. But if you're on a Mac, there's one called Dash. That's by Capelli. That was kind of the first one that did this. I absolutely love both of those. I couldn't get by without them. Erland is a beginner to all of this coding. What languages am I using here apart from HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? So right now there's no JavaScript. We're using, this is all Python. Anything you see me doing in a file that ends in .py is Python. And then this is all HTML, and I haven't actually written any CSS in any of this either. I'm just using Bootstrap's CSS. Python, I think, is a great first language, but I actually think SQL is the best first language. I'm a little weird on that one. A lot of people don't agree with me on that one, or don't know why I recommend that one. But I really do think SQL is the best first language. But if you don't want to do SQL, you don't want to do SQL, Python or JavaScript are both great languages to start with. JavaScript has a little bit more weird stuff to it that you have to watch out for, but Python requires a little bit more setup to get started, and you can't write Python directly for the web. So, pros and cons of both. Let's see. Vedran asked Mayweather or McGregor. I don't care at all. So sorry. Yeah. Shola, what applicant? Yeah. So Zeal is the this one here, this offline documentation browser. This is Zeal, and you can get this for Linux or Windows, or you can go and get Dash from Capelli for Mac. And Dash is pretty awesome. Dash is kind of where the whole thing like started. So Dash is awesome, but Zeal is really good. And there's another one that I think is called like Velocity. Yeah, I've pulled that one up before. Yeah, so there's also Velocity, which is basically the exact same idea. It just depends on if you want to pay for it or not. Velocity you have to pay for eventually, I do believe. No, so Velocity and Dash are the same in that they will just bug you to purchase them. You don't have to, but like Capelli is done by like one person, so I highly recommend paying for it. It's $25, which isn't that, like, that's not that crazy. If you use this every day for a month, like, you know, that's $1 a day, right? Give them $1 a day and move on, because it's pretty amazing, and it integrates with a ton of stuff too. If you for some reason don't have things set up, or if you use the snippet manager there to import the stuff. All right, that's enough of talking about those things. All right, so I'm going to go back over what I talked about at the beginning of the episode, because some of y'all will not have heard that, so I'm going to go over this again. So, I'm here this week for another 8 minutes or so, and I'll be streaming next week, next Friday. After that, I'm gone for like 6 weeks. So I gotta go. I'm going to Pi, Ohio, and I'm speaking. And I'm speaking on Thursday, I want to say. Sorry, no, Saturday. I'm speaking on Saturday, but I have to fly on Friday, so I will not be there. I'm flying like stupidly early, like midnight on Thursday night. So yeah, just not the right time to go fly to do anything. So then I'm gone, and then this is August. I'm out all of those, and I'm out this day too. So all those weeks I'm gone. So y'all are gonna get to have James Churchill will be doing streams for some of those weeks. He's our C++, wow, C# and .NET teacher. So I imagine he'll be doing C#, but I don't know for certain. He does TypeScript and stuff like that a lot too. So he may be doing those on the stream instead of C#. I don't know. Y'all can bug him and tell him what you want him to do. And then some of the other weeks, I think this is gonna happen first. Actually, I think he's doing the last half. And then Alina Holligan, who is our PHP teacher, she's gonna be doing some weeks as well. So I think she's doing the first few weeks. So probably PHP, I would imagine. So that'll be cool. Tune in, watch, help her come up with things to do if she doesn't have ideas. I think she does, but I don't know for certain. But yeah, so you're going to get a few weeks of PHP, or at least a few weeks of Alina, and you're going to get a few weeks of James, and then I will be back in September, and we'll do stuff. So the bookmarks thing is what we did this week, and it's what we're going to do next week as well. We're going to do the soft deletes, we're going to do the listing by tags, we're going to do searching, we're going to do who knows what else. We're going to do more stuff, though. So, everybody's caught up. We're good. So, last few minutes for any questions, anything that y'all need to ask, anything that you want answered, let me know. It doesn't have to be PHP, it doesn't have to be Python. PHP. Wow. It doesn't have to be Python, it doesn't have to be Django. Just whatever questions you've got. And I will pull up this URL again, just in case you want to contribute. So yeah, it's github.com/KennethLove/Django Bookmarks. So fork it, do your own thingamabobs, submit them as pull requests, and we'll merge stuff in if something comes in. Vedran, we will have PHP. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what Alina has planned. I'm assuming she's gonna do PHP, WordPress, something in that world, something in that realm. But I don't know. I have no idea what she has planned. But you can hit her up on Twitter. She is Sketchings. She is Sketchings on Twitter. Right there. So you can go and you can tweet at her and be like, hey, I'd love to see you live stream about something. I don't know the PHP world. I can't give examples there. But you can go and tweet at her and she'll do something. Tunahan, I am Kenneth Love. Right down there is my Twitter. If you wanna look me up. But yeah. So yeah. Erland, you're amazed at how long the different courses are. HTML, CSS, like, yeah. We've got a ton of stuff at Treehouse. Now, it's not. You said that's a lot compared to other free websites. Treehouse is not free. Treehouse is $25 per month, $25 US per month. But there is that free trial for like a week, 2 weeks, something like that. So, yeah, check it out. Try it out. There's lots of cool stuff on there. You can learn tons of different languages. During my break, I'm going to RustConf. So maybe in September we can do some more Rust, and I won't look quite so amateur when doing Rust, because last time, those of you who were here know how sad that was when I tried to do Rust for a couple of weeks. Yeah, it was sad. There was not a lot of Rust that got done. There was a lot of compiler errors. The compiler was not happy. So, all right, couple minutes left. Any last few questions? If not, I think I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna end the stream because I don't know how much I can get done in 2 minutes. So yeah, come on, somebody hit me with a final question. Because I'm sure you can come up with something. And pause, you will probably notice that I just did a thing. So check that out. Yeah, Erlen, I would definitely say it's worth the $25. That 90 hours is, I mean that's, I don't know how many hours I have in just Python. But I'm approaching like 50 pieces of content, like courses and workshops, just for the Python world. So yeah. Tuxgnome, what's the difference between the live streams here and the Treehouse site? So the live streams here are freeform. I do not plan any of this before we start, other than like, I'm gonna work on this thing today. That's it. That's all I plan. Treehouse, though, is filmed in like a studio. Everything is scripted, planned out. I know exactly what's going to happen from minute to minute when I make a course on Treehouse. And on Treehouse, there's a forum where you can get help from other students. There are code challenges and quizzes that you use to make sure that you are learning the things that you're supposed to be learning. And, you know, there's other stuff as well. So this is like freeform, just live people doing stuff and things and whatever, right? Treehouse is professional, polished product. So that's the difference between the two of them. Which I think is cool. Like, I started doing this because I wanted to be able to show people that professional programmers, I've been programming for money 15 years, approaching 20. And I still make like ridiculous mistakes, right? Like how many mistakes did you see me make today, right? Like 10, 15, 20. So yeah, I did this to eliminate that, like, oh, professional programmers are perfect and they never make mistakes kind of thing. So that's why I do this part. And then a last question I'm going to do. First of all, MR, yes, no Rust right now. We'll do Rust after I go and get some training on it. Vedran says, any booking plugin for Python Django? I'm not sure what you mean by booking. Can you tell me a bit more about booking? And then outside of that, yeah, there probably is. Just go look it up. If you go look up Python booking or whatever, you'll find something. I'm sure. Sorry, everybody. My nose is really itchy today. And yeah, TuxGnome, I think both formats have their pros and cons, right? Like, this is really cool because I can talk to you directly. I can build random things that I want to build. I can just kind of, goof off and do stuff. But it's not a great way for, like, really digging into explaining concepts or illustrating things, and it's not concise and direct, right? The Treehouse courses have that. They're polished, they look really nice, I can use motion graphics to explain things, and if you want to come and learn a specific thing, you can come and learn it. So, they're both good. Hotel booking. I don't know of one. I bet there is one, though. Google's gonna be your best friend for that. Yeah, I can't name one off the top of my head. Anyway, though, it is noon. It's actually 2 minutes after noon, so I'm going to need to get out of here. I got stuff I gotta do, just like every day. So I'll be back next week. I will see you all then. I'll answer some questions in chat, but I'm gonna turn off the live part of the stream. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week.